morning and welcome to Daybreak. I'm Debbie Wren, Vice President of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
It's hard to get out of that
I
habit.
know.
I'm Terry Stiles, Production Manager at OCTV and Secretary of the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, and we just had our board meeting on Monday, so we have a new board member.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Angie. She's so great.
Angie Green from Evergreens has joined the board, and what a wonderful addition this is to our board. I'll tell you, it's nice to be able to have a variety of folks and businesses on our board, which now we really do. We now have a couple of members that are actually in the DDA district. And you know, their businesses are right on Main Street there. Myself, I live in Metamora, but I'm at a business that is at home. I mean, I do my work from home, and we have a lot of businesses like that. And I don't know if people are aware of the fact that to become a chamber member, it doesn't matter where your business is, you know? Yeah. If you're in the DDA district, you're in that district and that's it. And those people's taxes in the district is what pays for the DDA. The chamber, on the other hand, we're a nonprofit, and it's only from our chamber memberships and from the events that we do throughout the year that we receive our monies.
And that membership is minimal compared to what the business gets.
Right.
As far as promotion and support from the chamber, as well as if they're in the district, the DDA district, they get assistance from the DDA board as well. I know that there's quite a few businesses that have taken advantage of grants
absolutely.
this year.
Yes.
But, it's a good mix.
Yes.
When it's working right for the business owners to have both the chamber and the DDA supporting them and promoting their business. The chamber is amazing.
That's really the main function of the chamber.
Sure,
is to promote and support all of our businesses that are chamber members.
Not just in the DDA district,
not just in the village. Exactly.
Right? And really, don't we even have some members that are outside of this community that get our support as well? So
they do.
Orion business.
We have Orion people from Lake Orion. We have folks like myself from Metamora. We've got a couple of businesses from Metamora.
Right.
We have businesses from Lapeer. And we have businesses from Auburn Hills. So it's just a great way for us to be able to promote businesses that are around our community of Oxford.
And a really good opportunity for businesses to network with each other.
Exactly.
They can support each other, which also we'll probably talk about it later, but those chamber mixers that are now taking place.
So
Hopefully.
thrilled to be able to have, we tried to have our first chamber mixer for 2021. We tried to do that last month.
Yeah, right.
And of course it has to be outside, and the weather just did not.
Yeah, it didn't let us.
No, it didn't allow us to do that. So we are going to have, I'll mention it right now, we are going to have our first mixer now, hopefully.
Nice.
It will be on Tuesday, May 18th, and once again, we're going to have it out at Homegrown. That's where our other one was going to be.
Right.
And Homegrown is going to be Homegrown Brewery Company. They're going to be our host, and it's going to be from 4 to 6 p.m.
And it's just basically like a nice little tea party. Just everybody can come and meet new people, new businesses, or pass out their card for their business, or let people know what's new in their business. It's been a weird year.
It certainly has.
So this, I think, is one of the most important times to get together and talk with each other. How did you survive the COVID? What are you doing to move forward? It's we really haven't had an opportunity to do that. I know OCTV has been around to individual businesses, and we're continuing trying to do that, to number one, promote, but also to find out what they did to survive.
Right.
But a mixer like this, you're actually talking right to the business owner or even the the colleagues of the business owner and getting ideas. How are we all going to move forward?
You know,
It's really a
and
great
the partnerships that have come from these mixers. You know, people may not even be aware of a business, especially these home-based businesses.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
I mean, where do we have a pampered chef? Maybe
yeah.
now we'll have one that will you know,
Right.
come on board. There's all these little businesses, but think about it. If you are a business like that, you have your group of people. It could be your neighborhood, it could be your friends, your relatives, but
Now you can
wouldn't you like to be
expand it.
able to expand?
Right.
And now you're going to meet other people and say, well, yes, I'm going to be having a Pampered Chef show, you know, and just hand out your cards. That's
Cindy
really how...
Francisco, you know, it reminds me of her. She's an independent masseuse, and I don't even know if that's the right terminology for what she does, because she has such a broad spectrum of health, helping people. But she never misses one of those.
Right.
And so many people are like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know we had somebody like that in our community.
Exactly.
And I know that's helped build her business and helped keep her alive throughout this pandemic as well. It's just remarkable to hear everybody's stories. It's really fun. It's
Well,
a
and
fun
that's how
experience.
I started with the chamber. I started with send out cards. And I was in another chamber where I met this person, and I was fascinated by the business, and I said, well, yeah, I'd like to become a distributor. And
that's really
then I joined the Oxford Chamber of Commerce with that, and that was a number of years ago.
Yeah.
But you know, and I've grown since then. I've branched out into other businesses as distributor of Beamer and such, but it's just, I mean, you cannot say enough for the chamber, really.
You're in the newsletter right now. Amy, the director of the chamber, has done remarkable. Amy and Sarah promoting the businesses in those newsletters, featuring a business now.
Boy, we get a
weekly
couple.
basis.
Yeah, we get a couple of businesses a week that they will promote. And you know, if you have specials going on or just some news that's taking place, you know, like with Caputo's hair salon. You know, I mean, she's brand new. She's taken an existing business and now has put her name on it, and now she's doing new things, but she's got specials that are going on, and she's taking advantage of the membership that she has, and she's just promoting her business. And very smart, very good thinking, because it's part of the membership. You're not paying anything additional for that.
Right.
So,
and you know, I know that I've talked to a couple people that didn't even know those businesses changed hands until they read it in that newsletter, and they read about her. And we didn't either until I talked to Amy.
You want to hear something? When we were doing our Coffee Connects, we were doing them on Zoom, and she came on, and I'm like, wow. And here I am, I'm the vice president of the chamber. I had no idea who she was, what her business, where is this business? And all of a
sudden, everybody's like, oh, wow, did you see there's a Caputo's where Kim's place used to be? I can't remember now what that was called.
I'm trying to think too. Isn't that funny? I can't think.
Right behind 5-1 Diner.
Oh boy, how time flies.
It sure does.
You know, but with that being said, yes, we're going to take a quick break. So boy, Terry and I've got a lot more to share with you, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
In 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to Daybreak. Deb Uren, Vice President of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Terry Stiles, Production Manager at OCTV and Secretary at the Chamber of Commerce.
And so we were talking about events and such that the Chamber of Commerce does. And so I mentioned about our mixers, the Mix and Mingle that's going to take place on Tuesday, May 18th. And then our Coffee Connect. Our next Coffee Connect, we always do this on the first Tuesday of every month. So that's going to be on June 1st from 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning. And we're going to be holding that outside in front of the village offices. We had that last month as well, and once again, the weather didn't quite, work out with us, so we had to come inside, which there was plenty of room because we used the community room. So
that helps,
we're fortunate in that respect, but eventually we'd like to be able to go back to our Coffee Connects where we have them at a different business each month. Because that was always fun. You actually go to the business, everybody will meet there, and then the person, the owner or the representative of that business then is given 10 minutes to talk about their business. You're right there, so it is a physical building that we're going to be in. But it's always nice to be able to do that, because I can remember when we had it, we were down at AT&T south of town there, and that was the first time I had been in there.
Oh yeah, I've never been in that building, and I missed that Coffee Connect.
Yeah, and
so
that
bummed.
was, and they were
it's a
just
cool opportunity.
so nice. I mean, they even had little gifts for everyone who attended and such, but
very nice.
it's just a nice way to bring the people in, and once again, you're finding out where somebody's business is, and you actually are there and sharing your own business.
Right, then you get an opportunity, a few minutes to talk about your business.
Your
It's kinda
business,
neat.
yes.
You stand around in a circle, and if you've never been, it's a good way to be introduced to the community
Right.
and hear about what they're doing, rather than a one-on-one. You get to hear from everybody.
You hear
and
from
find out what their business
everybody,
is all
and
about.
you've got the floor at that
Yeah,
time.
it's really nice.
And so it does make it that, you have your little speech to say about your business and to promote and share. And it does. It makes it very nice to be able to learn about what we have here in the chamber, once again. Can't say enough about our chamber. And speaking of that, we've got our first event for 2021, and that's going to be our golf outing.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, this is
Finally.
our 6th annual golf outing,
Yeah.
and it's going to be, of course, the golf outing, 9 holes of golf, along with a luncheon afterwards. That's going to be on June 18th, that's a Friday, out at Boulder Point. Registration is going to be at, what are we at? I think we're at 8:30.
Right,
No, 8
8 o'clock,
o'clock.
right.
8 o'clock for registration. Golf will tee off at 9 a.m. And then the luncheon will be at noon. Now, if you're not a golfer, which not everybody is, you can come for the luncheon, because that's going to be it'll be a networking time. Once again, that's what we're really involved with is networking. So it'll be networking, cash bar, and the luncheon, and that then will start at noon.
That's catered by, or provided, the food is provided, right, by Boulder Point?
By Boulder Point,
which
yes.
Their food is fantastic.
Always been good.
Yeah.
Always good. The golf itself, for our chamber members, it's $70 for a member. It's $85 if you're a non-member. You'll get 9 holes of golf with a cart. You'll also have the driving range available, the lunch, and then there'll be a gift bag as well. So that's always really nice. And then once again, like I say, if you're not a golfer and you want to come just for the lunch portion, that'll be $30 for a member and $45 for a non-member. So just go online. If you're receiving our email blast, it's right there. You can just, click on the button and you can register right there. Or you can give the chamber office a call, and Amy will get you all set up on that. So that phone number is 248-628-0410. Let's see.
There's still sponsorship opportunities as well, right? And
Right.
that really gets you quite a bit of advertising exposure.
Right. We have, there'll be an advertising at each of the holes.
Right.
But let's just give a kudos to the sponsors that we have currently right now. Eagle sponsors, we have Genesis Credit Union, we've got Capella Heating and Air Conditioning, NES Plumbing, VTC Insurance Group, On our birdies, we have Hunter CPA, we have Health Quest, Physical Therapy, JDR Wealth Management, LLC, Norris CPA Group, and Swiss Insurance Group. Now, there are other folks that have been doing sponsorships too for the holes and such. I don't have that information in front of me, so you're going to have to come out and actually see for yourself. Just, make sure that you come out and join us for a fun-filled day, really. It's really quite nice, always enjoyable. So, like I say, that is our first event for the year.
We weren't able to do it last year, right, because of COVID. So I think it'll be even more fun this year. I think everybody will be really excited to be out there.
It'll just
enjoy themselves.
Yeah, just to be out in the fresh air. Even I think we're even eating outside. In the past,
nice on that patio.
Right, the nice big patio back there. But in the past, we've come inside. But just just because of COVID, we're still trying to do everything as, distancing as we can. And it'll just be, I think, a little bit nicer. It's nice to be out in the fresh air anyways,
Yeah,
Really.
we need that. We haven't been able to do that a lot.
This is
weather warms up.
This is so true. I wanted to talk about, too, the virtual job fair that's taking place. All for the month of May, we have been putting out there for our chamber members who have job postings. We want to be able to promote them for getting people to apply for positions that they have available. And boy, I'll tell you, there's a number of them, and I just want to read off who so far this week has put job postings out. We've got Apothecary and Company, AT&T, Caputo's Salon, Cardinal Hospice, Carter Quality Hardwood Flooring, Excel Cleaning Brothers, Evergreen's Coffee and Bake Shop, Falcon Lawn Sprinkler, Genesis Credit Union, Health Quest, Homegrown Brewery Company, Meyer, Paint Creek Country Club, the Goddard School, Victoria's Delights, and the Village of Oxford. That's just, and these are all chamber members, and this is something that we're doing to help them. Let's just put a job posting out there. So if you're receiving this email, all you do is you hit on that particular business, and it will take you right to their website, or it will at least let you know what the positions are that they're looking for. We've never done that in the past, and I'll tell you, even Amy, she's getting calls on this. So it's something that has really been working out very well.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. There's so many businesses out there that can't find help. It's really nice that they're reaching to us,
Exactly.
to the chamber, to get the help. Getting help
for them. And with that being said, we're going to take another quick break, but don't go away. We'll be right back, okay? Welcome back to Daybreak. I'm Debbie Wren, Vice President of the Chamber.
And I'm Terry Stiles, Production Manager at OCTV and Secretary of the Chamber of Commerce.
We wanted to share with you that the concerts in the park are going to be starting up again.
Yay.
So the DDA is starting that. Concerts in the Park will begin on June 17th, which is a Thursday. We always have them on Thursdays. So that's from 7 o'clock till 8:30. And it's going to be starting June 17th, and it's going to be going till about the end of July, beginning of August. DDA has all of that information. And then prior to, from 4:30 to 6:30 on that same date, the DDA is also starting the farmers market, before the concerts in the park. So you can get in touch with the DDA and they will give you all the information. I just wanted to be able to share that because having concerts in the park and bringing the people into town is really wonderful.
Yeah.
So really
and the
enjoy
farmers
it.
market's always a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where it's going to be? I know in the past
I know, it's my understanding it's going to be right there in Centennial
very
Park.
Good. That's a good idea.
Yes,
Put it all together.
so everybody will all be there.
Wow,
They'll be able
yeah.
to set up their chairs and such, but the market will actually be there
that's
too.
really cool.
Yeah.
That'd be a good experiment.
Exactly.
So I wanted to talk a little bit. So every year, this time of year, this comes up, safety. I also want to talk about programs at Parks and Rec. But, we've been doing some stuff on the Pollyant Trail, right? And Linda's out there getting it cleaned up. Linda Moran, the director of the Pollyant Trail. The safety crosswalk that's in front of the ice cream place
Yes.
down by the cemetery. And there's been arguments over and over and over on social media on how that's supposed to work. That is not somebody wanting to cross the street there, press that button, all traffic stops and they go.
Correct.
What that is a caution there may be somebody crossing. Of course, if there's somebody crossing, you have to stop. But that light is not to stop traffic as it's all coming along.
Right.
It's not there to stop traffic so people can cross. I've even had arguments on Facebook with the Oakland County Sheriff who said he's giving out tickets to people that don't stop when that starts flashing.
Really?
And that's not correct.
No.
And if you look on the Michigan.gov website on how those crosswalks work, it's just warning traffic that there may be somebody about to step into the street. But the people that are on the Pollyant Trail assume as soon as they hit that button they can walk out.
Right, no.
That's not what it's for. So I'm giving you that information to tell you just be really careful right there. Of course, stop. If they hit that button and they start approaching,
Right.
It's up to the driver to stop so they don't hit a a pedestrian. But I'm encouraging everybody to go to the website and read that law, I guess it is called, for those yellow crosswalks. Or talk to Chief Mike Sowald. He and I have had this conversation many times, and he and Alexis just did a small story on it again, and we do it every year, and he's not wrong. I've been doing this story since 2004 when Michigan first introduced those pedestrian caution apparatuses. That was the first year. We did a story in Lake Orion on it because they put one in Lake Orion. It's not changed since 2004 or
Wow.
7. 4 or 7, I can't remember which. But anyhow, I just wanted to bring that up.
I'm glad you did that because I know I didn't really know what the proper way of doing that. And Chief, a few years back, had we brought that up in a discussion, and I'm like, oh my gosh, really? And he says, I don't know why people stop when, they're really not supposed to. Traffic is supposed to continue to move. But like you say, if a pedestrian is walking, of course we stop. That's, that's a given. Yeah. But you don't make a stop. It's not a stop.
Right. For some reason that impedes traffic, and for some reason people that are walking or biking on that trail, I've seen people do it 100 times. Guys on bicycles, hit that button as
and
they
just
continue across, and it's like, that does not mean traffic's supposed to stop.
Scary.
Anyway, I know I beat that dead horse, and I do it every year, and I probably will again next year.
But that's good.
And maybe a couple, 2 or 3 times during the summer.
That's good. We need it.
And so we're out and about, and we're having fun out in the community, and we just need to use practical sense and be careful. The bridge, people are coming down that bridge on East Street. You got to be careful down there too. Just everybody's out and about. And so on to Parks and Recs. I'm going to read you their May calendar because things are happening again at Parks and Recs.
Thank goodness.
Which is really nice. And can I just mention, their restrooms out here at Seymour Lake are not monitored. The restrooms in the very back of the park are open. People have been coming in and using ours because they had them closed at Kids Kingdom.
Oh.
Until the threat of frost was over, because the pipes would freeze if they turned the water on at Kids Kingdom. So those might be open now, but I know that restrooms at the back of the park are open. Anyhow, they have Senior Wednesdays in downtown. So Parks and Recs has partnered with DDA to do Senior Wednesdays downtown, and there's specials and giveaways. Pickleball is open. It's supervised open play on Wednesdays, May 5th through September 29th from 9 to noon at Seymour Lake Park. Health Quest Zumba Gold is starting.
Good.
And already started May 4th on Tuesdays from 10:30 to 1:30, and that's at Seymour Lake Park Pavilion, which is a really nice place to do something like that. Line dancing Mondays at 10 p.m. For beginners, and Wednesdays at 3 for improvers. That's a cute way to put it. Silver Sneakers Outdoors starting May 10th, which is free, and it's members or drop-in. $4 Monday through Friday at Stony Lake Township Park, or Wednesday at Centennial Park downtown, which is nice.
Yeah.
May 10th it's free. I guess that's to get you started.
Oh, okay.
Connie's Kitchen is on Mondays starting May 10th, which was past week, 4 to 5 o'clock at the Senior Citizen Center. $10 per person, and registration is required, so go to their website, or you can give the Parks and Recs a call, 248-628-1720. Let's see, pickleball lessons, May 11th through 13th, so we missed that, never mind. Grand Experience, that's the Grand Hotel, the trip. Their trips are fabulous, and I think we're even advertising that on air. You'll get more information, but grandparents and grandkids, Grand Experience at the Grand Hotel is in July. Then they also have Grand Experience here at the park at Kids Kingdom with grandparents and grandkids, and they're making memories. They're putting projects together, and that's with Pat Mueller, who is also a volunteer here that does Read Me a Story. She has 100 years of kids experience. She's worked with children her entire adult life. She's very animated, really fun with kids, has several of her own grandkids, so she's a good grandma.
Sweet.
She does fun little projects. Parking lot bingo, May 20th, and that's here at Seymour Lake Park. 11:30 to 1, $15 registration required, so call that number again. Creating watercolors mandalas on May 20th and the 27th, 1 to 4 at Stony Lake Park, which is really a cool setting to go painting. That's $104, and you're creating watercolor mandalas, which are just beautiful. That also requires registration. Call the township. Anything that the township Parks and Recs is putting on, look at their website and give them a call at 248-628-1720. And I talked
That was a lot of stuff to share. I mean, that's why we have to read these things.
Yeah.
You know, there's just way too much information. But with that being said now, we hope that you guys have a wonderful week.
Yeah.
Enjoy our spring weather, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Have you liked us on Facebook yet? If not, what are you waiting for? Just go to your Facebook page, go to the search bar, and type in Oxford Community Television.